Namaskaram, good morning, Matthew.
Good morning, Sadhguru.
How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Where do you find yourself?
Right now I'm somewhere in southwestern corner of Georgia, just about to enter Florida, maybe Brunswick, somewhere around that.
All right. Well, I'm in Austin, Texas.
Oh, that's good.
An hour ahead of me.
Yeah, but you look at my background, it looks like I'm in Amazon forest.
Yeah, man. I knew you were somewhere where it's fertile and a bit jungly. Yeah. You going around on the book tour?
Yes, meeting people, talking, doing a little bit of, meeting people, that's it. No major events because pandemic, no assemblies, but just individual people.
That's my last year. I wrote a book, Green Light, to put it out, and I did it all virtual. It was all this for a year. There were some people that I miss being there in person.
Yeah.
But I must say that in a lot of ways, this way of communicating is very intentional. I mean, because I was in, Milan, Italy at 9 a.m., London, England at 10, New York at 11, LA at 12, and when the LA meeting was over at 1, I was having lunch with my family. What's that?
What jet do you use?
This jet, that's what I mean. And I was like, look, I was all over the world, and I was done at 1 o'clock. In 30 seconds when I was done, I was having lunch with my kids. I was like, this system's okay. I kind of like this in ways.
I think in 2020, probably I've done 4 times more work than I would normally do traveling.
Yep.
Literally.
Yeah. Still finding time to get on your motorcycle?
Yes, but right now, this trip I'm driving a truck with a small camper, so not entering any hotels or homes, just living on the truck, cooking for myself and managing things.
I've got 4 Airstreams.
Uh-huh.
And I'm in one of them now in my backyard, and this is what I take on the road right here, and this particular Airstream.
I got something that can go off-road, a little small, not very… that way it's not big as an Airstream, but this will go where you want.
Nice. Nice. Well, cool, man. I'm glad we're gonna get to talk for a little while. Say howdy. I'm glad to meet you. I got a friend of mine, Mark 𝗶𝗏𝗏, who's turned me on to you. He's an avid listener of yours.
How's Mark? Is he in Hawaii or in California?
No, he's over further west, Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii, that's what I asked. He told me last time he was in Hawaii.
Yeah, yes, he's doing good. He's the one who turned me on to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'd love to ask you a few questions. We'll get some conversations about all this good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're opening on karma, and we could spend hours talking about this, because this is my juice here when we say, like, lift the haze of the contradictions. Let's talk about some haze lifting on the contradiction. There's a symbol to me that has meant a lot to me. It comes from the Bible, Matthew 6:22. It's the mandorla, and it's saying that in even Ralph Waldo Emerson talks about it. We talk about future and past. We talk about heaven and hell. We talk about good and evil, and we see these contradictions that butt each other. And the mandorla covers itself and is the third eye in the middle, and says that spot is the spot of paradox. That spot is where all the truth lies. That's where all the colors of the truth lies. It's not a contradictory shade of gray and compromise. It's actually where all the good stuff is. Paradox has been very helpful for me in understanding and having a high eye, a third eye, and not being so dualistic. Let's talk about that a little bit. Can you jump on that?
Yes, Matthew, what is contradictory is essentially in the psychological space of the human being. In reality, existentially, nothing is contradictory, everything is complementary to everything else. Is the day contradictory to the night? No, it is complementary. If it was all day, you wouldn't know what is night. If it's all night, you wouldn't know what is day. So essentially, human perception itself, because it is through five sense organs, it can only always perceive only a part of it. See, if I show you this part of my hand, you cannot see this part. If you see this, you cannot see this. This is the nature of all our perception. All the five senses are able to perceive only with the context, otherwise they cannot. So because of that, because we are fed with this kind of part information, our mind tends to think that everything is contradictory to everything else. Man is contradictory to woman, night is contradictory to day, light is contradictory to darkness. No, they're all complementary to each other. It is just that because our perception is so fragmented, five sense organs are made that way. These sense organs are only good for survival process. If you want to know, they are no good. They are only good to help you to survive on this planet. That you can do by perceiving things clearly through your sense perception. If you want to know life the way it is, if you want to know this phenomena of life the way it is, you have to go beyond your sense perception. In a way, the entire yogic science is all about this. Even the karma that we are talking about is all about this, because all the karmic inputs are in this sense, bits and pieces of information out of which we are trying to make something. This is like a child starting to, let us say, we give him a 1,000,000-piece jigsaw, he puts 4 pieces together and says, here I got it, this is a bear, all right? But there are 1,000,000 other pieces that you have never seen. So, looking at life in pieces through keyhole visions makes everything look like one is against the other, but in existentially nothing against anything else, because as we sit here, see, that is your body, this is my body. This is my mind, that is your mind. What you call as my body, what I call as my body is what I have accumulated is my body, what you have accumulated is your body. What I have accumulated in impressions is my mind, what you have accumulated as impressions is your mind. But there is no such thing as my life and your life. This is a living cosmos. You have gathered a little bit, I have gathered a little bit, we're enjoying that. The privilege of creation is, the magnanimity of creation is that though we are really nothing in this existence, it has given us an individual experience, which is a tremendous, tremendous privilege.